Becky Watts, a vibrant and promising 16-year-old girl, met a tragic end in a case that shocked the nation. Born on June 3, 1998 in Bristol, England, Becky was described by her friends and family as a cheerful and caring individual. Her life, however, took a dark turn when her stepbrother, Nathan Matthews, became the central figure in her untimely demise. Becky's family was a blended one, typical of modern households. Her mother, Tanya Watts, was in a relationship with Darren Galsworthy, and together they formed a family with Becky, her younger brother Daniel, and Matthews, who was Darren's son from a previous relationship. By all accounts, the family seemed ordinary, with the usual dynamics of love, conflicts, and the complexities that come with step-sibling relationships. Becky had dreams and aspirations like any teenager. She was known for her kind heart and infectious laughter, making her a beloved presence in the lives of those around her. However, the serenity of their family life was shattered on February 19, 2015, when Becky went missing from her home in St. George, Bristol. The investigation into Becky's disappearance unfolded with alarming revelations. As detectives delved deeper and deeper into the case, the investigation into Becky Watts' disappearance was a complex process that involved piecing together various clues and evidence. The police were meticulous in their efforts to uncover the truth behind her disappearance. Forensic experts combed through the family home and other relevant locations, discovering traces of Becky's blood in her room and bathroom. This critical evidence indicated a violent struggle and helped establish the fact that a crime had taken place within the household. Bloody fingerprints were sent for the DNA testing. Police also find out a receipt of some tools in the house like a saw, goggles, gloves, and several face masks. As investigators saw the recept, a team of police went to that store to cover the surveillance footage. That surveillance footage played a crucial role in the investigation. Detectives were able to obtain and analyze CCTV footage from the shopping store, identifying Nathan Matthews inside that store, buying the listed items mentioned in the receipt. Statements from witnesses, including neighbors and acquaintances, provided valuable information about the actions and behaviors of Matthews and his girlfriend Shauna around the time of Becky's disappearance. Witnesses may have seen suspicious activities or noticed changes in the behavior of the suspects. It became evident that Nathan Matthews, her stepbrother, was not only involved in her disappearance, but was the mastermind behind a heinous crime. The motive, as shocking as the act itself, pointed towards a disturbing plan to kidnap Becky, motivated by a desire of sexually deprived fantasies. So by this clue, the police analyzed the mobile phone records of Matthews, tracking his movements and communication leading up to, during, and after the time of Becky's disappearance. This digital evidence helped establish a timeline of events and implicated the suspects in the crime. Matthews was arrested, and by continuous struggles of police and investigators, Matthews admitted to tell the whole story. Matthews, 28 at the time, enlisted the help of his girlfriend, Shauna Hoare, in carrying out his sinister plot. The duo meticulously planned the abduction, using their knowledge of the family home to execute their chilling scheme. On that fateful day, as Becky was alone in her room, Matthews entered and subdued her with the intention of kidnapping her. This all was due to the fact that he hated his stepsister and always threatened to kill her. He was a sick, moody type of person and was also interested in small-aged girls. All these signs were being ignored by his parents, who were not thinking of them as a threat. The details of the crime were horrifying, revealing a level of depravity that defied comprehension. Tragically, their plan took a deadly turn. In the struggle, Matthews murdered Becky. The brutality of the crime sent shockwaves through the community and left investigators grappling with the darkness that lurked within this seemingly ordinary family. The subsequent search for Becky and the investigation into her disappearance led the authorities to a horrifying discovery. Her dismembered body was found packed into suitcases in a garden shed, revealing the gruesome extent of the crime committed by her own stepbrother. The body was dismembered into 8 parts and was put in different suitcases. The post-mortem examination concluded that Becky had died from suffocation. Legal proceedings began with the arrest of Nathan Matthews and Shauna Hoare, who were charged with Becky's murder. The trial, which commenced on November 2, 2015, laid bare the chilling details of the crime, leaving an indelible mark on those who followed the case. Both Nathan Matthews and Shauna Hoare were tried in court, and their statements and confessions played a pivotal role in building the case against them. Matthews eventually admitted to killing Becky, though he claimed it was an accidental death during a kidnapping attempt. On November 11, 2015, Nathan Matthews was found guilty of murder and sentenced to life imprisonment. The judge, Mr. Justice Dingemans, deemed him a danger to the public, setting a minimum term of 33 years before he would be eligible for parole. Shauna Hoare, convicted of manslaughter and conspiracy to kidnap, received a 17-year sentence. The legal proceedings not only served as a means of delivering justice for Becky Watts, but also prompted a reflection on the vulnerabilities within family dynamics and the potential for darkness to emerge from unexpected quarters. Becky's death sent shockwaves through the local community in Bristol. The news of a vibrant and beloved teenager meeting such a gruesome end deeply affected neighbors, friends, and classmates. Within the family, the impact was particularly devastating. The loss of a child is an unimaginable ordeal, and Becky's parents, Tanya Watts and Darren Galsworthy, faced an indescribable pain. The tragedy strained the family dynamics, not only due to the loss itself, but also because of the shocking circumstances surrounding Becky's death. It can be reasonably inferred that they experienced a deep sense of betrayal and anguish. The revelation that Matthews, a member of their own family, was responsible for the heinous crime likely added an extra layer of complexity to the grieving process. Parents facing such a tragedy may grapple with conflicting emotions, trying to reconcile the love they once had for their child with the heinous actions committed. In cases like this, it is not uncommon for parents to express shock, disbelief, and heartbreak over the actions of the perpetrator, especially when that individual is a family member. The loss of Becky Watts stands as a tragic reminder of the fragility of life and the capacity for unimaginable acts within the seemingly ordinary facade of family relationships. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. It will help me create more videos and spread awareness. Till then, watch the cases which pops up on the screen.